surfing, you keep a little ratchet. Living out his backpack, need to get it back. Got a grade double R and need both lanes. Got a dollar to his name, but he all
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And off we go from Lucas Oil Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air is Richardson. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down throw here from Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. Connecting on the slant. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Colts ready for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Oh, nice punt, and the fair catch going to stick them at the 7. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
On 2nd and 7. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And it's 3rd down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down. They're going play action. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Get 27 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds a big lane. And they finally get to him at the 15.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out at the 1. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal. Slot man motioned over. Goal to go, they're passing. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game, we will all judge together. But no doubt about it, on that opening drive, Brock, he was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, I think this is twofold. Number one, you love to get this guy started early. He's a playmaker. He's a difference maker. Number two, this defense, well, they better be on high alert because this offense feels like they have a matchup they can attack, and that time attack a third time for 6.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throw left is intercepted. And the Saints take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
It's a New Orleans touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Cardi now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Richardson back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
From the 42. He's got a man left. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Richardson now on first and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing now, Richardson. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. On first down, it's Richardson. He's going deep this time. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down. So
they get it right back. That's intercepted. Juju Brents with the pick. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut out left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. Richardson. Completed to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earned some momentum.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one right down the middle. And the Colts chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. Good-looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half. But hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he is on 3rd and long. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Colts take possession off their 2nd interception of the game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading.
And he has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Now we'll see them try the point after. And the kick is good. And the Colts tie things up at 14. The Colts ready to kick this one away, and away we go once more. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw is there. Trey McBride. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot. From the 37. Launches one deep downfield. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. But problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Setting up a throw. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Colts get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it's good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
1st down throw here from Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
The Saints add a 5th defensive back here. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catch made by Mitchell. And they get this down to the 28. Offense up to the line fast.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll run for this. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Hits his running back. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
So a crazy first half has finally reached the 2-minute warning. The Colts working here. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd and goal for Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that forces them to 4th and goal. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. They'll throw on 1st. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds just inside the red zone. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Working inside the red zone. This throw is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Richardson
now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout, Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, it's so common that we talk about quarterbacks flushing a negative play, but defenses have to do the same thing as well. When you give up a big play, you got to regroup, you got to calm yourself, and you got to know it's all about the next play. And delivering a sack like that certainly helps.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
To throw it on 1st down. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone now. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Slide's kick is up and good. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here comes Davis. And look at this return. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 3. Chased out to his right. And the Colts get to him. He goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. He's got him. That's McBride. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Back to throw it. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Oh, and he scrambles to get back on top of that. They keep possession, and they pick up the 1st down. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got first down from the 31. They're going play action. On the move, headed right. That pass is complete to McBride. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 21. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On first down, it's Richardson. Forced out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. First down throw here from Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A quick 3 plays, Brock, and we have arrived at 4th down just like that as he comes through with some contact to break up what looked like a catch.
Hey, guess what, Kate? These guys aren't getting paid by the down defensively. They want to get themselves off the field in as few snaps as possible, and there was no way they were letting this drive extend beyond a 3-and-out.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Option give here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Escapes the pocket. Catch made by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Lone back gets the handoff. He's contained at the line for no gain. Tackle made by J.C. Horn. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Richardson back to throw. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To throw, Richardson. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one finds Josh Downs. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play. First down, ball at the 36. Here's the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Play action with Richardson. Headed out right. Has him running the comeback. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Colts. Right up the gut. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for him. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a couple on the pickup there, so back-to-back runs leave him with a 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down. Looking for the back that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. Yeah, no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick 6. Wow.
Joshua Carney to kickoff.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give up the middle. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Back-to-back carries here. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he gets across midfield and into Saints territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and short, it's a gift to the tight end. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what I call a nice tendency buster right there. Works to the tune of a new set of downs. Really got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Colts trying to do some window dressing. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Oh, no. They get him yet again. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Oh, this is a lonely place. And I don't know how many walking the planet have thrown 5 picks, but I'll raise my hand. I did it in an Apple Cup. And it is a lonely, humbling feeling. Everything that could go wrong, well, it's gone wrong for this quarterback today, and I hope that's the last time we see him throw a pass in this hole.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give on the counter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Yes, a smaller gain on the stat sheet with that counter run, but it does diversify their run game portfolio. Makes those guys, and especially the edge defenders, think a little bit. And, Kate, I've told you once, I'll tell you 100 times, I love the play action that comes off of that same counter run action.
Stop for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that up.